What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. Thanks for having to hang out or wanting to hang out with us. Today we're going to be reacting to this Tyson record will never be forgotten. Another of these BLTV classic productions. This guy, he or she, whoever makes these videos, I don't know if it's a team, if it's just one-man army, whoever, these Mike Tyson videos, all of these are bangers, bangers and bangers and bangers. Love the production and everything. So, without further ado, let's react to it. Before we do that, just 4 things. It's easier for you to do it than me actually having to talk about it. Just 4 things you can do for me. It would help us all out in this channel out. I'm trying to hit 100 subs. That's the goal. I don't know when we're gonna hit 100 subs, but as long as we hit 100 subs, I feel like that goal is off my list. Right? Just like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just by you doing one of those 4 things, it helps a lot. Liking the video would help a lot. Subscribing would help a lot. We're gonna, you know, the more you like, the more exposure this video gets. The more subs I get, the more this community grows. You know? And then also sharing this video to whoever it is. I'm gonna give you 3 suggestions: your auntie, your stepfather, your one of your AAU teammates. It's summer, bro. You know, you can share this video while, you know, you're waiting in at a track meet or waiting in the tournament or whatever. You can watch this video. Whoever, share this video to whoever you want. Those are just 3 suggestions of many. Also, comment down what you think of this video. Thoughts on my side of the video. Give me any ideas. What you want to see from me next. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough talking for me. Let's get into this video. Bing. Chris, how do you go from there? How do you go from there to there? You know, it was really simple. All I had to do was just do this and that. Tyson. You see what I'm saying, bro? Just the way it gets you amped up, bro. Like, it gets you amped up. Like, this is the sound of destruction. I'm amped up, man. Yeah, you saw that edit, bro. BLTV, whoever's editing these videos, man. Boxing Legends TV Productions.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic. If you've been following the series so far, you'll know that we've been moving through Tyson's career chronologically, from his debut fight to the Journeyman on to the Contenders, where today we progress to the point of no return, World Championship Boxing.
I've got goosebumps. On the line, the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World.
At 20 years of age, Tyson was the youngest challenger for the heavyweight
Championship of the World.
At 20 years of age, Tyson was the youngest challenger for the heavyweight title in the history of the sport. Still, overcoming a
he don't look like no damn 20.
Big, strong, rough and ready Trevor Berbick, who was in his prime, experienced at world level, and 12 years Tyson Sr., on paper, was unquestionably the most demanding challenge Iron Mike had faced so far. Let's take a look.
That red title, bro.
An 18-year-old Mike Tyson turned pro in March 1985. 10 months and 11 fights later, his trainer and mentor Cus D'Amato passed away. 3 months after that, the then 19-year-old Dynamo started taking on respectable gatekeepers in the heavyweight division.
Ooh! That's 86, and I can still hear that from here. It's 2022.
On respectable gatekeepers in the heavyweight division.
Buddy hit him with the You heard that. Oof. Let me calm down, just, you know, minimize myself. Oh my lord. Didn't even break a sweat. Why did he even got the towel on?
Average promising prospect was how he dealt with escalated talent.
Look at here. They're clapping at him. As bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look.
Bro, that's a tall dude.
So I wanted to hit him in the nose one more time so that bone could have went up in his brain.
What did he just say?
So I wanted to hit him.
I wanted to hit him in his nose one more time so the bone could go up in his brain.
In the nose one more time so that bone could have went up in his brain.
23-pound weight advantage.
Again. Who's the last guy to stop?
Bro, this is a machine to kill, bro. I didn't know he was this much of a
Learning experience for Mike Tyson. He's going to have to be able to handle.
Run-of-the-mill journeymen like
He's
Mike
done,
Jamison,
bro.
for example, put up a better fight than proven contenders such as Jesse Ferguson, just as Larry Sims posed a more attacking threat than the likes of Mitch Blood Green.
I'll fight any man alive, and I feel I could beat anyone in the world.
Every size, shape, and stature was dealt with in the same dominant
Hey, I
fashion.
did a video on him.
In other words, Tyson's skill set transcended the competition.
I'm a pro fighter. I'm the master of the pinpoint. My shots are so accurate and so precise.
Much was the same once Tyson took on the top contenders, as Jose Rebalta took a life.
Bro, yo, you gotta be honest with you. You gotta talk to yourself and be honest with yourself, bro. Like, at that time, you must have been even terrified to even mock this dude, bro. Cause you can't help yourself but mock his, you know. But it'd be terrifying
Altering
to just
beating for
mock
10
him.
rounds, right after Marvis Frazier was turned into
Not
200-pound pancake inside.
Wait, I did a video on that. I did a video on that.
seconds.
In the fight, I felt the deep mind. I was going to stop him in the first round.
Oh yeah.
It usually takes a fighter, especially a young fighter, a few years of experience before they reach their peak. But in Mike's case, he appeared to be the finished article before he ever stepped foot in the squared circle.
If I'm going to do this, well, as soon as I get in the ring, it's a whole different story. I'm the killer then.
By August of '86, just 18 months into his fighting career, Tyson was the flag bearer for the most prized weight category in the sport. He had money, fame, and endorsements coming out of his rear end. But without a championship belt
respect
around
it.
his waist, his true legacy as a boxing great hadn't even answered the bell for the first round.
But HBO has announced just a couple of hours ago that we will air a series of heavyweight championship fights that will lead to the unification of the heavyweight championship, basically for the first time since Muhammad Ali.
It was at this point, Don King Promotions and HBO teamed up
that
to
hair
eliminate the
goes
Deadwood
crazy.
from the rankings, launching
like
the
it.
now fan favorite Universe.
Bro, what's that? What's the one of those toys, bro? Like them little small orange looking dudes, bro. And they would like have that like hair going all the way, like hair crazy, and their eyes were weird, bro.
Series, which
I
saw
don't forget
all
what
the major
they're called,
title
bro.
holders and top contenders from each governing body battle it out in a
Well, that hair
knockout-style
just was
tournament
dumb.
that would see one fighter crowned as the undisputed champ within a short time span of only 18 months.
And of course he did.
The Jamaican brawler Trevor Berbick kicked off the tournament in March 1986 with a well-executed win over Pinklin Thomas to win the WBC title. 3 weeks later, Larry Holmes duked it out with Michael Spinks for the second time, where once again the former light heavyweight champion was fortunate to gain the judges' favor with a split decision victory to retain his IBF title. Terrible Tim Witherspoon was the first fighter to bag a knockout in the tournament, beating Frank Bruno into submission after 11 rounds of back-and-forth action. After the champions were established, it was time for the qualifying contenders to get their shot. Stephen Tankstead, Bone Crusher Smith, Tony Tucker, Buster Douglas, and Iron Mike
Buster
Tyson were the
Douglas.
fighters that entered the fray. Tankstead was the weakest link, and that was shown in the opening fight of the quarterfinals, as his spirited effort was overcome by the class of Michael Spinks inside the opening 4 rounds. Next up was the big one, as the
Respect
newly
anyone that
crowned
steps in that ring,
WBC
though.
champion
He can
Trevor
die easily in
Berbick
that
put his
ring.
title on the line against the youngest and most anticipated entrant to the series, Iron Mike Tyson.
Well, Mike Tyson is with us now live from Los Angeles. Mike Tyson has every reason to be
They had
confident.
FaceTime
Mike,
back then?
is there any way in your mind that you can see you losing this fight?
No way. Perhaps if I chop off both of my arms.
Really going after the knockout now. Big left hook,
That
big right hand
transition
by
was
Berbick.
nice.
Berbick really working for the knockout here.
Trevor Berbick's road to the title was the opposite of Tyson's. He was a low-skilled brawler, an aggressive inside fighter that had to overcome the odds on numerous occasions before the wider boxing community took him seriously.
Gotta respect
Larry
it.
Holmes seemingly plucked Berbick out of nowhere during one of his routine Bum of the Month title defenses. Yet the Jamaican showed himself to be durable and capable of fighting at top level,
this was 4
pushing
years
the
before
Eastern
85.
Assassin the full 15-round limit.
I have so many people to beat, not just Berbick.
Berbick participated in the drama in the Bahamas soon after the Holmes defeat, where this time he overcame the legendary Muhammad Ali in the Louisville Lips final career bout. The entire event left a sour taste in the mouth of sports fans around the globe. Ali was at his most vulnerable, in need of money but physically incapable of competing at high level due to his crippling Parkinson-like condition. Berbick threw the kitchen sink at the all-time great, particularly in the closing rounds, which didn't exactly help build a positive image for the rising contender, instead leaving a large group of fans eagerly anticipating his comeuppance. Berbick went on to beat the popularizing Ali clone, Greg Page, in the coming months, proving once more that his endurance and aggression could negate the skill gap between himself and the array of uber-talented contenders at the time. David Bay, Mitch Blood Green, and Pinklin Thomas were the other notable fighters Berbick beat on his way to securing the WBC title. By this time, his reputation was that of a fearsome, muscle-bound aggressor with the ability to drag superior boxers into dogfights that suited his style.
I used my horn. You see what mine did? Mine bust him up, didn't it? Oh, I got some power on my left.
Tyson looked set to be his most formidable challenge, yet the same emphasis was felt on Iron Mike's side.
Bro, this guy fought the likes of Ali and Mike Tyson.
Even more elevated pressure due to Berbick being far and beyond his toughest test on paper in the professional ring.
I doubt he beat Mike, but
this will be
that is good conversation when you sit down with your nephews and all that.
On November 22nd, 1986, Tyson began.
It is time to ditch those old long short for these 2 for $20.
Became the youngest ever challenger for the heavyweight title at just 20 years of age. The reigning champion Trevor Berbick entered the ring in the best condition the boxing world has ever seen. Once Mills Lane delivered the fight instructions, the two were ready for battle.
His whole life has been for this night, but Trevor
wants to
packed in there, bro. Great champion. Let's see how long his reign lasts. Mike Tyson kind of feeling him out here, but he goes with that right-hand lead right away. Standing toe-to-toe.
Ooh, got him bouncing back.
Pump that jab in the
already.
Tyson will come right through him.
Oh, that neck cocking back.
Trevor tries to work underneath. Tyson will have no part of it. Notice the movements ahead of Mike Tyson as he takes a light left jab. Tyson will be able to get underneath it. Oh, wow! With a right, another left hook that just raises. Trevor, with this bravado, could get in some big trouble.
Those are good shots.
Berbick is standing directly in front of him. That is, a left hook that really caught him. But this is a poor fight plan.
Oh yeah, he's getting wobbly. He's getting wobbly tight. He's getting wobbly tight.
Berbick tries to push him up. Not the way to keep him up. Notice the lazy left.
Mike, he's getting tight. He's wobbling, Mike. He's wobbling, Mike.
And we're just in round 1.
He's wobbling, Mike. He's wobbling, Mike.
But the left hook right there. Notice Tyson throws him in 2s and 3s. Trevor is getting.
Cup that brain back, Mike.
Clips him with the left hand.
Mike.
And Berbick ready to go.
He wobbling, Mike.
Another right hand clips him. He can't take.
He wobbling, Mike. Oh. He don't know where he at. He don't know 1+1 on this. Oh.
Trevor's ready to go again.
He not breaking a sweat. He not breaking a sweat. He don't want it, Mike. He don't want it, Mike.
Fighting in the wrong position. Not using the jab the better.
Tyson started perfectly, beating Berbick at his own game on the inside, timing his power punches, asserting his dominance in what was always going to be an explosive, phone booth-style fight. Berbick ended the first with a smirky taunt to suggest he wasn't hurt, but Tyson trainer Kevin Rooney knew it was a facade, as he instructed his man to go and finish the job as quickly as possible.
Finish
round 2. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson.
I don't think. Oh! That escalated.
A beautiful overhead right set Berbick up for the first knockdown of the fight inside 10 seconds. The Jamaican made it back to his feet, but the shot to his equilibrium left him off balance and powerless to Tyson's ruthless attacks.
He got up though. You gotta respect it, bro. Bro, and he's way more tired than Mike.
Again, he knows he can hurt him anytime. Left right hand holding off Mike with the left. And you see, instead he goes body downstairs. Look at these.
Mike!
Bangs the body. Wow!
Make him pay the hospital bill, Mike.
And he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut down.
He's up. Oh, night. Shut down. Shut down. Shut down.
After numerous flush power punches, it was a simple grazing blow that sent Berbick down and eventually out for the count as he stumbled across the ring, trying to desperately regain his composure.
Yo, imagine if Twitter was a thing during this time.
Tyson had done it. He broke a 30-year-old record set by another custom auto-trained fighter in Floyd Patterson by becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history,
there you go, that
a record
toy
that
dude.
is still set in stone to this day.
Well, the moment I waited for all my life since I started the game of boxing, because my trainer, Kevin Rooney, and I want to get in here.
sacrificed so much and we put in so much, and I just knew we couldn't fail. I refused to get hurt. I refused to get knocked down. I refused to lose. There's no way in the world I was going to go out this ring walking. I had to be carried out. I had to be dead. There's no way I was going to leave this ring alive. I was coming to destroy and win the heavyweight championship of the world, which I done. And I'd like to dedicate my fight to my great guardian, Customato. And I'm sure he's up there and he's looking and he's talking to all the great fighters and saying his boy did it. And smiling, that's right.
Wow.
It was reported that Tyson was so overjoyed by his achievements that he just posed in front of a mirror with his new belt for hours after the fight. Customato predicted his man would be the youngest heavyweight champ, and there he was, moments after his supposed toughest test, without a mark on his face and a belt around his waist. He did his old master proud.
Is this done?
Trevor Berbick is a mysterious, eccentric character.
After the Tyson fight, Berbick maintained a steady career as a gatekeeper in the heavyweight division. He never worked his way back to title contention, but that was likely due to his private life taking a dark U-turn after losing his title.
And I don't know what went down, but my experience with Mr. Trevor Berbick and the people, he was kind of like a bully, tough guy, so you gotta be careful. You're a fighter and you're a tough guy. The odds of you living long is just not good.
During his early career, Berbick was an ordained minister of a popular church in Las Vegas, a self-proclaimed warrior of the cross. He visited prisons and schools preaching honor and discipline in the name of God. He felt his stature as a top heavyweight gave him purpose and incentive to better the lives of those around him. Yet, once his star power faded, he began racking up a long list of convictions ranging from assault with a deadly weapon to sexual misconduct with his family babysitter.
God don't like ugly. And he was ugly. He beat anybody. He beat the daughter. Let me forget about that guy.
Berbick was in and out of
the daughter. Let me forget about that guy.
Berbick was in and out of the correctional system while seeing out the remainder of his diminishing boxing career. He was eventually deported back to Jamaica in 2002, where it's unknown whether he cleaned up his act, but the fact he was beaten to death by a few family members just 4 years later suggests he was still involved in criminal activity one way or another.
He got beaten.
I heard the story. It was some kind of beef over property, I believe.
Berbick passed away in 2006 after succumbing to a vicious assault committed by his nephew Harold, who was armed with a crowbar and fatally attacked his uncle in what has been reported as a dispute over land. His nephew was convicted a year later and sentenced to life without parole in Portland Prison, Jamaica. Berbick had committed a lot of wrongs in the world, but you'd have to imagine the consequences of boxing had taken their toll on his ability to function in everyday life.
What? So they're blaming on Mike Tyson just beating the crap out of him, and then he had mental issues after that. Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. You put hands on family members. It got to the point where, like, your nephew had to kill you with a crowbar, bro, like on some Joker, Jason Todd stuff, bro. I don't even want to talk about that, but Jesus, bro. Bro, but that fight was crazy, though. No way he just knocked him out. Dang, bro. That's gonna cap off this video, bro. Shout out to BLTV Productions again, bro, because the fact they show you the previous and what leads up. Like, this is why I love watching these fights. I love reacting to these people, bro. I don't know if it's a team. I don't know if it's just one-man army or what, but whatever they're doing, bro, keep doing it. I love this channel because these guys give you the whole backstory to what happened, who Mike Tyson fought, their backstory, and then after what happened after them, like after the fight. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. We're just gonna wrap up this video though. You got 4 things. One of those things could help a lot, could impact this channel a lot. Road to 100 subs. Just like, comment, anything that you want to comment down. Anything you want me to react to next, just comment down. Just, you know, suggest me that. Also comment down any of your thoughts and reactions on this video. Were you alive when this fight even happened? This was back in 85 or 86. Also, share this video to whoever many people you want. And I already said like, comment, subscribe, share. So that's all 4 things. So, without further ado, have a rest of your night, rest of your morning, rest of your day. Catch you in the next one.